What's happening, everybody? It's Huddy. I'm here with Dawn Michelle Crow of Keller Williams Realty. We get a lot of questions these days about this market, buying homes, with the current, environment that's going on out there. Dawn, what are you hearing?
I'm hearing that people are asking, should I buy a home now?
Yeah, get that a lot. So the other questions, though, that we look at too is, or what maybe you should be asking yourself.
Yeah, things like, am I happy with my current living situation?
That's right. The other thing that you want to talk about is, what would the payment be versus what is my rent payment?
Right, and how long do I plan on living in this home?
That's right. Those are questions you need to be asking yourself, because no matter what type of environment that we're in housing, people are still always buying and selling. So it's more of a self-searching
type
method that you should take. When environments aren't favorable, you really got to look inward to what your current situation is. If you're happy where you're at, right?
Does it fit my needs? Does it fit my family? All of those types of things. So talking a little bit about what's going on in the market.
Right, current market conditions, we are seeing higher interest rates. That's true. But what do we know about inventory? Even today in today's environment.
We still have less homes on the market than we did last year. And I'm not seeing that we're going to get more because you've refinanced a lot of people this last year.
That's right. We've refinanced a lot of people. We've gotten them into those historic low rates during the pandemic. These rates were lower than they were during the Great Recession. So those people are less likely to give up their homes with such an advantage with the current interest rates that they might have gotten.
Yeah, so don't plan on that inventory coming anytime soon in any kind of mass.
That's right. So then the next question I get is, well, I feel like the housing market's going to crash, so I'm going to wait for foreclosures just like 2008. Well, I got news for you. In 2008, yes, the foreclosure numbers were staggering high throughout the country for many reasons that we won't get into in this video. However, right now what I can tell you, Minnesota is currently ranked 24th in the country for foreclosures. To give you an idea, in the entire state of Minnesota for the first half of 2022, and this was an increase, there's 2,126 homes in foreclosure right now.
And you're not going to see those actually hit the market anytime soon. They could still redeem it. There is a time process here. That's a very long time process for a foreclosure to start that process to the end.
If everything goes well, if you started missing payments, you could be looking to stay in that house for at least a year, potentially 18 months. And haven't you seen people staying in a home for 2 years and never made a payment?
Yep, absolutely. So, and then once we're in that foreclosure, they have taken it back and that bank is going to get it back on the market. Guess what? Who are you competing with?
You're going to compete against the investors, because Dawn is an agent who's been through that time era. When you're looking at a home that's gone through foreclosure, what's the condition of the home like?
Yeah, it's not going to be very good, because these people are not going to be spending money on this house that they know they're not going to keep. So this home is going to be neglected. These people are saving that money for their next house, to feed their family. They are not investing it into that home.
That's right. They know that they're going to lose it, so that's another thing to consider. So again, if you're wondering or thinking that you want to get into this real estate market and buy a house, or maybe not, what are the questions we want to ask ourselves?
Am I happy with my living situation? Does it fit my current needs? And you're going to wonder, how long am I going to be in this home? These are things to take into consideration. And lastly,
what is my payment versus what is my rent right now? And keep in mind that rent, that's still 100% interest, because you're not getting anything for it. So the other question is, do I want to pay my mortgage or my landlord's?
Yeah, absolutely. If you have questions about your situation individually, because everybody's different, everyone's situation is different, let's chat, let's sit down, walk through these questions and a few more to really think about this.
That's right. So again, if you have questions, feel free to reach out. You can always drop a comment, shoot a message. We appreciate you checking out this video. We'll see you at the next one.